What up, what up, what up? We are back in the studio. We got a good one for you today, boys and girls. Cody. Saturday morning. This is like a fucking brunch time.
Yeah, dude, this is good, man. We need some mimosas for this, dude. A little brioche or something.
Right on. I got Gray back in the studio running the cameras. Gonna make that magic happen today. But first things first, before I announce my guest, I want a big shout out to my company called Killcliff right now. My guest is actually first time he drank it, and he's fucking loving it. I want to say that this podcast is brought to you by Killcliff. Today, you type in GU15 and save 15% on your next order. I might be still fucking drunk from last night.
English, bro. Speaking.
I know. All right. Well, with further ado, I definitely want to give you guys a heads up that this is a good buddy of mine, and we have plenty of good stories for you in store. But right now, we got to bring him in.
The blue corner, a freestyle fighter with a professional record, standing at 7 wins and 2 defeats. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, he weighed an officially 204 pounds even. Hailing from Denver, Colorado, USA, here is Cody
Bro, where did you find that?
I got my sources, bro.
That was a nice little surprise. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Corners of the internet for that one.
Yeah, the internet wins every time. Right on. So this is what I want to tell you, guys. We got Cody Donovan. Fuck, Cody, we were just talking, like, what? How long have we known each other now?
So I was guessing like 2005, 2006. I know we were training together before you moved here, right? You were living in Nebraska.
I was coming up here back and forth with, what the fuck was that place called?
TSKO.
Yep. And that's where it was at, though.
If you know, you know. You know, TSKO, shit. Good shit was happening at TSKO.
Dude, I found a couple pictures that will pop up here shortly. But, yeah, dude, it was... that was like the fucking wolf pack back then. That was like, it was Gray Jackson's tees.
Yep. It was like, it was a special thing, right? Because it was Nate Marquardt had this like squad of dudes, and then Dwayne Ludwig had this squad of dudes, and we would all, there wasn't really an MMA team, so everybody met at TSKO, right?
Yep.
And that fucking squad, I mean, yeah, look at that, dude. GSP.
Yeah, so there's a picture we brought up of...
Bro.
Fuck, this was just probably an average Saturday morning,
just
right? Sporting day.
Yep.
And in this picture, I mean, fuck. I mean, look at those killers, dude.
Yeah. Fucking Toner.
Tyler, you got me and you next to each other, and then GSP right next to me.
Alvin.
Fucking, look at Shane Carwin's. Look at, what's his name? Right next to Shane.
Schaub.
Yeah, look at him.
Schaub.
Holy shit.
Chad, remember Chad?
What is up with Chad? What's he doing?
I don't know, bro. Chad was the man. Chad would always do this thing when I would talk to him. He'd go, like, so you know what I'm talking about? And he would like do it to the tone of what I was saying.
Oh,
I'd be like, hey, Chad. He'd go,
dude, it's crazy. So,
yeah, it's a good times, man. Good times.
It is definitely, I mean, those are like right there, like all those moments right there. Like, I'm so glad somebody was be able to take a picture.
Yep.
At that time. You know what I mean? Because, like, who would have thought, like, guys that we trained with, you know?
Bro, and the shit we learned in that room is priceless, dude. Priceless.
Yeah, I learned that definitely that Dwayne could fucking kick my fucking ass. A lot.
Remember, bro, on Thursdays we do circles.
Right? Oh, dude, those are the worst.
Yeah, where you were stuck in and you had to fight 3 fresh dudes. I remember the circle where I'm sparring Shane Carwin, who's obviously like scary as fuck, right? But I'm not even paying attention to that. In the corner of my eye, I'm watching Dwayne just pacing like a tiger outside. Yeah, because he's the next round. And I'm just like, oh, fucking Dwayne's coming in.
I would get so scared for those.
Yeah.
Fuck a fight.
Yeah.
I was nervous about it. I was worried about fucking circles.
If you survived Dwayne on a Thursday, you could survive anything.
Dude, I remember there was times where Dwayne would stop me with a knee or a kick to my body, and I would hit the fucking canvas. and he would still fuck me up, dude. I can't even breathe, and like, it's just way different the way he is now. Like I see him coaching than the way he was as a fighter. Like
as a training partner, he was a savage.
He was a fucking beast, bro. It was not fun.
No,
it was not fun. And that first week when I moved up here, Dwayne goes, I'll pick you up in the morning, drive you around, and we'll go get our training on, right? Dude, after the fucking third day, I was like, dude, I'm going to learn how to drive my own ass to all these places because I can't train with him like that, dude. He was going fucking back and forth. We'd go fucking do jiu-jitsu in the morning, fucking go run trails at Red Rock in the afternoon, and then go train at T's at night, and I was spent, dude. We'd go make a pit stop. The best spot we could make was when we went to Brothers Barbecue.
Oh yeah, He liked to do pho after sparring too.
Yep.
I remember doing pho a couple times.
Yep.
He was a generous dude though, man. I mean,
he's my dog. Yeah.
I can honestly say that like early on in my fight career, every piece of gear that I owned, he gave me. Like he'd go open his trunk. Remember he had like a Fairtex sponsorship and some shit like
and tap out. We'd fucking go slang that shit left and right.
Everything I was wearing, he gave me. He was very generous.
I remember those orange shorts. You had the same ones that I think we all wore them in the same fight.
Yeah.
Were you on that Strike Force card with us?
No, I never fought in Strike Force.
Yeah, so there was somebody else that had it. I think you cut me up. You made those shorts for me too, Cody. You singed them up.
And Dwayne. I made Dwayne's too.
Yeah, the orange one. Yeah, that's right. It's crazy to see him, huh?
I know, bro.
I know, huh?
It's great.
It's like some things like I've known Cody for just as long as you have, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
LA Boxing.
I met you guys at basically in the same week.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for those of you guys that don't know, Skinny Codes was a product of Big Cody, regular Cody Donovan, because he was so tired of everybody saying, Cody.
Yeah, so I was like, he is Skinny Cody.
Yeah, there's a difference. I'm Cody. You're Skinny Cody.
And then we had one more Cody too. We had a third Cody. Little Cody around.
Yeah. I wonder what he's up to. I miss that dude too.
Yeah,
he's a good ass dude too.
Yeah.
There's so before we hop in this real podcast a little bit, Cody, tell everybody like what do you do now? Like obviously you're retired. What year did you retire fighting?
Last fight was in Ireland, so whenever that was, I'd guess maybe 6-7 years ago.
Yeah,
I knew I was going to hang it up. My body wasn't holding up. I was watching a couple of close friends, old training partners, who maybe.
All right, now you can move that.
Who many, maybe got hit too many times or whatever, and I didn't want to go down that road. I was starting to see some of that stuff, and had shit I wanted to do. Right, wanted to coach, wanted to have a gym, and that's what I'm doing now. I own the Aurora location for Easton Training Centers. That's called High Altitude Martial Arts. That's Christian Allen and I. That's our gym, and then I'm one of the coaches on Elevation Fight Team, which is one of the best fight teams.
One of the most world renowned teams out there. Honestly, I would say it's definitely top 3 for sure right now.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm a dad, man. I dad it full time.
I'm right there with you,
dadding it up.
I said this last night on last night's podcast. I knew it was time for me to retire because I just lost that fucking fire, dude. Of like, it wasn't so much about the fight; it was just more like training, all like for that moment, for that thing, and fuck, dude. We definitely weren't the fucking making the money that they're making now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no way.
Although I remember seeing you
I got a bonus.
Got a bonus in the UFC.
Yeah, that was
probably was that a fight in overseas or in Ireland? Was that Ireland fight?
Yeah, so it was Australia. So
Australia, that's what it was.
That was a fucked up fight though, bro.
Because I remember watching it early in the morning.
Yeah.
When you fought, yeah.
Yeah, I fought at I basically fought at 7 o'clock in the morning in Australia, and then whatever time they showed it here.
Yeah.
But that fight, dude, I took that fight on 7 days notice and had to cut 30 pounds. So I just had no juice on my brain. Every time I got touched in that fight, I fell down.
Really?
Somehow pulled it off, knocked the dude out, won a bonus.
Yep. 50 G's.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I flew to Australia. My checking account was literally overdrafted. It was in the negative.
Yeah, dude. Which all fight. That's what I try to tell people. All fighters have been there.
That was our life. Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man. My fucking bank account is still negative.
Yep. Flew home.
Thank you for those Patreon fans. Though it's not no more. My wife loves me.
Yeah, so that was life changing, bro. You know.
No, it really is.
Crazy.
I was looking through a box of all my old shit, fight stuff and everything, because I want to put like a wall up here when I redo the whole studio.
Yep.
And just like the pictures that I have up here, you know, like with GSP, us, you know, and I got a bonus from the UFC. It was a scary thing, and Dana White wrote me a letter, and it was after one of my fights, and I got a fucking bonus, and it was awesome, but it wasn't 50 G's. You know what I mean? Like what they're doing now. Yeah. It was 2,500.
Oh yeah.
And at the time, it still is a lot of money, but for a fighter, fuck, dude, that was fucking awesome. I remember going down to Close Bill popping bottles after that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we did.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, fucking $2,500 compared to the 50 G's you guys get now. I mean, that's why Gaethje, he fucking wins 2 bonuses a night.
It's fucking awesome.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got hit so hard in that Australia fight that I didn't know that I won. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the hospital because I had fractured my orbital lobe, and Elliot was out there with me. Uh-huh. And Elliot says I keep going, oh, bro, I'm so fucking sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I didn't win. He's like, shut up. You won, and you won a bonus. He had to like keep reminding me.
No way. You got fucked up.
I got fucked up, right? I didn't even know I won. Took me probably 6 hours of repeating the same stuff before I was like, oh yeah, I won. It's crazy, bro.
You got fucking melon rocked.
I mean, that's what happens when you cut 30 pounds.
Yeah, dude, it's not good like that at all. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck, man. So, you know, you're one of the coaches at Elevation Fight Team.
Yep.
And I see you quite a bit now, and to me, it's just like the coaches I see in the room, you know, because it was all of us training partners, right? And like, I got to give it to you guys because I don't want that lifestyle anymore. Like me doing with Gaethje and me training at the gym, coaching. I can leave the coach, I can leave that room, and I'm content.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you guys are fucking gone a lot, dude. But you guys have some of the fucking baddest motherfuckers in the sport right now. Yeah,
I mean, you gotta be all in, right? I mean, I spent a month, literally, I was gone for a fucking month, bro. I had Austin Hubbard, was back for 2 days, then I had Neil, was back for 2 days, then I had Alistair Overeem, was back for 2 days, then my muzzleloader season started. 4 weeks, dude. That was so hard to be away from my family that long, but I love this shit, job, dude. I love it. It doesn't feel like work.
That's what we were saying last night too. Yeah.
I feel like all these suckers are going to work. I haven't gone to work once in the past 15 years.
That's exactly what I said. People, say if you love what you do, it's not work. But I think it's different for us because like it's work in a total different way that when you really fucking know what you're doing. Like, it's a craft that we know, and we know what... That's why I say, like, sometimes coaches... Like, I think I'm a way better coach than I will ever be a fighter, right?
Yep.
But I had to go down that path as a fighter to realize what they're doing, right? Because I think there's a lot of coaches out there that's never fought and actually experienced it, and, until you've been in that situation, you don't really know. Right? I mean, I think that's why.
That's right.
If you were what you guys got going right now at Elevation, there's not one person that hasn't stepped in that cage.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes that have walked the walk, that scrapped, that this is one really positive side to coaching. All the things I didn't get right when I was fighting, right? All the little things I screwed up, I could carry those around as like, oh man, the rest of my life, or they become lessons for these dudes. Hey man, I did that. It didn't go well. Don't go down that road.
I've been there, done that, right? I know.
Yeah. That's why Luke's a wealth of knowledge for that exact reason.
No, it's 100%.
That's real talk, right?
It is, because like the way I cut weight, the way I condition, the way I got ready for a fight was probably a checkbox on hell no, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
And the way we cut weight was probably the worst way, dude, compared to what we do now. And at the end of our career, right? We kind of got it right at the end of our career, But dude, there was times where
I remember we had a rough weight cut up in Canada. We both fought the same night up in Montreal.
Oh, dude, I was a bitch.
Elliot
won't let me down on that one, dude.
I know, he loves giving you shit about that.
But so does Trevor, though.
Get me out. We'd have to hold you in the sauna. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Hot bath and shit. I was like a bitch, dude. I hated cutting weight. Fucking hated it. But I don't know. So, like, name some of the big fighters that people, like, I know you do Overeem.
Sure, yeah. So I'm the head coach for Overeem. Right, and then
how fucking cool is that,
bro? It's still strange to me, right? So, back in the day when we were at T-Scale, I was a security guard at Denver Health.
Yep.
And I almost got fired one time because they caught me in I snuck into this person's office at nighttime because they didn't have a code on their computer, and I was sitting in someone's office watching Alistair Overeem fight on the internet. Got caught, almost got fired. Right. 20 years later, I'm his head coach.
Ain't that fuck? I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's so cool, fucking crazy. Like, I see it, even when I go in there and I see him fucking training and, he gives me what's up.
Yeah.
And then I see you over there coaching and rolling with him and doing this and that. Like, I got to sit back and, like, think, like, now it's like, damn, dude, this is fucking cool what we did.
Yeah.
It was fucking cool. It just blows my mind. Like, dude, this motherfucker was Mr. Pride.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, he's fought. He's the pioneer of all pioneers still, and he's still doing it.
He's probably the greatest heavyweight of all time. And like, there was all that talk about Stipe, DC, and like, there's no arguing that Stipe was the champion enough times that he's on that fucking list. But who's done more than Alistair?
I don't know.
Obviously, I have a biased opinion, but he's done everything, bro. He's got one last thing to do, right?
I'm telling you, he's like right up there with like I think so highly of Crow Cop.
Yep.
Fedor.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
he's a pioneer and a legend
yeah.
in the sport already.
Dude, Alistair's cage IQ, it's insane. Right?
Is it really?
So he trusts us as a coaching staff. He trusts our systems. He trusts our ideas. But we have to be able to trust his that veteran knowledge. Like in that last fight, he was willing to lose the first 2 rounds. Like, he comes back. I'm like, bro, you're losing the first 2 rounds. He's like, I know. I'm getting him tired. Like, he just doesn't care. He's done it so many times. He's like, yeah, I'm getting him tired. I'm about to fuck him up. And then we turned it up.
And he just did it. What he does, yeah.
Well, 4th round gets the trip like 30 seconds in, and then
where was that fight at?
That was in Vegas.
In Vegas, right? Yeah, that's right.
He just had that one.
I fucking, dude, I've seen so many transformations with that dude. Like when he was fucking in overseas fighting in Pride.
He's just a giant
beast, and I loved it, dude.
Yeah, I give him a hard time about that all the time.
Yeah, he's just fucking.
I'm like, I got to put some meat, some size on, bro. Where do I get that horse meat? All that, all them more horse meat.
Oh, I need some horse meat.
Yeah.
Yep. And either way, he's like, so he's from the Netherlands, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and
just south of Amsterdam.
Yeah, he was a fucking kickboxer.
Yep.
Coming in, and what you guys have done with him now, like, when I see him go to the ground and fucking, do the game plan perfectly, I'm like, fuck, dude, you guys are doing a good job.
Thanks, man.
It's fucking cool.
I'm proud of the work we're doing, and I'm super proud of him.
Yeah.
There's always this saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and Alistair does not like being called old, but he turned 40 in the cage 2 fights ago. Turned 40.
Are you shitting me? He's
Swear to
40
God,
years
bro.
old.
Yeah. And is a
what are you doing with yourself,
fucking monster. He's a
monster.
And look, and I'm not going to take credit and say we taught him all that shit. We're just telling him how to prioritize it, what weapons to use, right? What weapons to use.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And you got you have a ton of guys down there at Elevation.
Curtis Blades.
That's another fucking one right there.
That's my best horse in the race right there, bro. I started with him, Vinny and I started working with him when he was young in his UFC career. He had one fight. Mm-hmm. He had fought Francis Ngannou as his opening fight, lost that fight, got his eye swollen shut, and the doctor stopped it, and has gone on a rip since then. I don't, picking your favorite fighter is like picking your favorite kid. You can't do it.
Yeah,
but you can tell him it's all right.
I mean, it's me.
I love working. I love working with Curtis.
You can tell him
it's all right. It's you, Skinny Cody.
Thank you.
bro, I love working with Curtis, man. It's some of the most gratifying work we're doing. The systems and stuff that these guys are using on the ground. Curtis is like the test subject, bro. He's the guinea pig. Like we try some shit out, and we're like, hey, all right, let's see if this works with the lighter guys, and it's fun.
Really?
You know, being a coach is like it's like building cars. You know? So when that chassis comes through the door, when that's when Curtis Blades walks in, and you're like, this is what I get to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just luck. It
about-
really is. Like,
Well,
he's
of course.
he is a freak.
You definitely got to have.
I mean, you got Corey Sandhagen's fighting tonight, and from what I understand, you picked him up from high school basketball.
16 years old.
That's
man.
nuts,
Remember
man.
him? I remember him when he came in like in high school
Yeah, dude.
training. And
I found a picture the other day of that day. We used to take pictures of people on their first day. He doesn't even look like him. Just some skinny kid.
dude, just a fucking. He looked like a kid that would just be reading books all the time.
He looked like a kid that would get beat up.
He was a kid that got bullied. Like honestly, like really.
And-
I mean, even today, he still looks like he'd get bullied.
And so
Until you did that, and got
Corey
fucked up.
Sandhagen is what happens when a person spends 20 years with Christian Allen. You know what I'm saying? Just,
You know, it's funny
just
you bring
ninja-
up that name
ninja
because
shit, bro.
I the other day when he was sparring in the cage, you know, we were there for Gagey and I'm watching fucking Corey spar his last go, and I said, "Fuck Christian." I had a fucking second. I almost fucking thought that was you up there.
Right? It's crazy.
I swear to God, I thought that was fucking Christian Allen.
I've had that moment so many times where you're looking at him and you're like looking at Christian 2.0.
Yep.
I think Corey keeps it more playful than Christian, which is cool, right? 'Cause Christian was very serious.
Yeah.
And I mean, Christian likes to play.
So Christian Allen was a fucking 45 pounder.
Yeah. 145
And
pounds.
he was probably, he would go with guys like Dwayne. That was probably 175.
I saw him go with Carwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he could hold his own and fucking, like, I remember going with Christian on sparring day, and I'd be like, fuck, what's he going to fucking hit me with today?
Yeah, bro. It's not even fair.
He's Corey. You want to watch Christian? Watch Corey tonight.
He was like some dude showing up in the old West with a fucking laser gun or something. It just was not fair, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, he'd kill it.
So, besides all the whole fighting deal, right? Like, you got 2 kids now?
Yeah, 2 kids. Got a 4-year-old and I got a 1.5-year-old.
Yeah, so you're kind of just like me. I got a 5-year-old and I got an 8-month-old. Holy fuck, dude! What?
It's crazy.
That's my biggest battle right there.
Yeah, my 1.5-year-old, her name is Maeve, and she knew like maybe 5 or 6 words up to this point, and then went to bed one night and woke up the next day, and it was like something in her brain grew, and she knew 30 words, and she was mouthing off like first day, just like talking shit. Well, she went from knowing a few words to talking shit.
Yep.
I got my hands full, dude.
Yeah, I know, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, and you have 2 girls, right? The 2 girls.
Yep.
So I got one of each, and I told my wife, I said, I think we're good, man. I'm about to go to the fucking butcher market and get my shit snipped, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Like I still, I don't know.
You think you like?
We've been talking about a third.
Uh-huh.
We've also been talking about like, yeah, this is already a lot.
We're good.
Yeah.
I know. I'm good. I'm cool. But I also in a different category.
Yeah.
I have a boy, which I think every guy wants a boy.
I don't, and I want one.
Really?
Yeah, I want a boy.
And to me, it was more like, it wasn't like when I first had Eva, I was like, dude, having a girl is the best thing I've ever had, dude. Right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Like everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a boy to have your fucking fun with him and do this and that. I'm like, I have way more fun with my daughter than I thought I'd ever have. You know what I mean? Like we can shoot bows out here. I can do whatever I want, and she can be a little princess all the time.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Now, Marcus was born, and I was like, yes, man, someone to carry on my family name, that part.
Yeah.
I'm not really like gun-ho on like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get him. He's going to be my little hunting partner. I think my daughter's going to be my little hunting partner too.
Yeah.
And, but 9-day difference. Like right now when Marcus like fussy and whine, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Like, man up, buddy.
Yeah.
Man up.
But when Eva was fucking cries and shit, I'm like, oh man, I got to take care of you. It's so weird.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I am content with my 2 daughters. They are easily the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Period.
Right?
Yeah.
But, I am a leader of men, right? I have 400 students. They're not all men, but a lot of them are men. And then I got the fight team, and I do this crucible work with Vinny, like this church stuff, this leading men. So I'm very passionate about that, about building men and that, and what better opportunity than to build a good man than to have a son. So that's the thing that I am longing for. I don't think it doesn't have anything to do with my daughters. I love my daughters, and they they give me everything I need there, bro. But yeah, I would be passionate about that. A lot of my fighters are starting to have kids, right? Neil Magny, another one of my favorite athletes that I work with, right?
That's another fucking beast.
Neil has a son now, and that's cool. It's cool to watch, man. Really, really cool.
Yeah, dude. It's so weird because like I look back like that picture we had like Tyler Toner. He's a firefighter now.
Yep.
And straight up one of my best training dudes right there. He looks like a fucking guy. That's why I say like you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Like Tyler was a dude that you would look like a Corey Sandhagen. Just
Could you imagine him, Corey, and Gaethje all getting picked on in the same bar one
just
night?
a couple of dudes
that don't look the part, right?
And
like
then
a
they
typical
just fucking wreck.
Yeah, like well, it's like you, like for instance, like you walk in, you look like a fucking Viking, right? Like
thank you.
When you have a fucking beard and fucking
gnarly ears,
your
cauliflower face like you,
and you're big. You're a big ass dude. You're tall, and like I'm gonna have to be real fucked up to pick a fight with you.
But those guys, they just look like some dudes.
I know, dude. I know.
My favorite moment in MMA to this day, and there's been a lot of great moments, is when Tyler, I forget the name of the opponent, but he fought this dude in the Ring of Fire. Maybe it was LFA. And he lost the first 2 rounds bad.
Ring of Fire.
Yeah, but and then the dude starts gassing, and Tyler just won't quit. Tyler keeps bringing it. Gets this 3rd round stoppage, a standing TKO.
Yep.
Bro, I look around the room, and all of us that knew him, we were all crying. I mean, it was one of the most magical moments in sports or in fighting. It was fucking awesome.
I remember that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And
Toner's he's a gangster too, bro. He's one of my favorites, man. Good dude.
You know what's crazy is like the hardest fight that I remember us back in the day was when you fought Ian Berg.
Oh yeah.
How
scrapped.
How fucking crazy was that fight?
Oh fuck, bro. So I went into that fight with a broken nose.
Oh
right?
really?
Right. You had a broken nose, and the first thing that Ian did was punch me in it. Fucking shatter my nose, bro. And then like maybe 20 seconds later, I break my left hand on his head.
Yep.
Right. And he's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the strongest dudes I ever. Probably. I mean, that was maybe the toughest fight I ever had, and it was my second fight ever. Right. And we became friends right afterwards. Dude. He's a good dude. I mean, he's close with you guys. You guys hunt and shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Ian, man. I always liked Ian.
That fight was crazy because I didn't know Ian that well. I knew you.
Yeah.
Right, and I knew him from I want to say Cowboy because they would go train over with like Vic Bravo and all those guys.
Yep.
And I met him there, and he was like super cool dude, and then I was like, oh fuck, these two are fighting. Like I had no idea.
I met him and saw how strong you were. He's shorter than me, so he carries a lot more muscle. And I was fucking scared, bro.
Dude, he's
one of the most scared.
Left hook Lenny, man. He fucking had a left hook from hell, too.
He dropped me twice in that fight.
Yeah. And that was a back and forth fucking brawl. That was the Ring of Fire days, dude.
Yep.
Fuck.
You guys fought to a draw that fight, right?
Yeah, fought to a draw. It was a elimination bout. Amateurs thing.
So you won it, right?
Here's the deal. So they gave me the win, right? So there were no draws allowed in elimination bouts, and they have to, that goes round by round, and then they have to choose a winner based on the entirety of the fight.
Okay.
Right? So they give it to me, but I mean, based on what? Like, who knows? It was a draw. Like I definitely don't consider that fight a win. I mean, I think everybody wins when you get that bloody, but yeah.
The fans won. That was the first MMA
remember that
event
shit?
that I ever went to.
Oh, really?
And I was scared for you.
We fucked each other up.
Oh,
No, it was bad, dude. That canvas
It was straight up
fucking-
sock and bock'em robots, dude,
Yeah.
that fight. It was
The
that was
coolest
fire.
thing that nobody saw but me and him was there was an event, some kind of MMA event that Sven Bean put on like 3 or 4 days later. And it was like a charity thing, and Berg and I both show up, and both of our eyes are swollen shut. So we're sitting there talking to each other, and we're doing this, like, trying to open our eyes so we can see each other.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Damn. Yeah, those are, fuck, dude. That was probably, what, 2012, 13?
Yeah, I don't even know.
10?
Maybe even earlier. I would say, if I was going to guess, I'd say 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. Yeah, 8 or 9 maybe.
We're fucking old, Cody.
I know, dude.
Are you going to be 40?
Yeah, I'll be 40 in February.
I'm going to be 40 in November, bro.
Fuck. Soon.
Dude, yeah.
Soon.
It's almost a month away, dude. I know. So, here's a little story that I want to just tell all the listeners. Do you remember when you and I went to fucking Saudi Arabia in the Middle East? It was back in 2009.
Bahrain, right? Bahrain. Yep.
And you came in to corner me,
Yep.
right? Dude,
Good times.
it was a great time, but do you remember that part? Like, we'll talk about the whole trip, but like in the fight, but do you remember the part when we walked into a bar?
Yeah.
Fucking Star Wars
Tatooine, right? most Osley Spaceport, bro. Totally.
Dude, we walked in, like, do you remember, like, how many fucking
great.
transvestites we saw?
Yeah, so it's like this bar it was so crazy. There was literally within like 2 seconds, I watch a bunch of
Asian
a bunch of Asian dudes dressed like chicks walk by. Then a bunch of Irish jockeys, like horse riders,
Yep.
that were like 3 feet tall.
Yep.
And then a bunch of Nigerian basket players that were like 8 feet tall, all just past each other. I was like, dude, we're in Star Wars. This is fucking
Dude,
crazy.
it was so fucking crazy. And I remember you looking at me like, that dude's a girl.
Yeah.
And that girl's maybe another guy.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that's,
Look at all the
dude. That's a
fake,
dude.
like, they had so much foundation on,
Yeah.
and it was just so weird.
Yeah.
Right?
So then there was these other girls there. I'm just going to preface this story by saying that I was single at the time and I had not met my wife yet.
Yeah.
I also didn't do anything wrong, but I'm just
No,
yeah.
but at the same time,
Yeah, yeah.
before you say this,
Yes.
these fucking military bunch come up to me or come up to us. It's like, hey, don't be fucking around with any of the fucking chicks around here.
Yeah.
A lot of them are dudes, and I got a couple of my buddies going back home with HIV.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They found out the hard way?
And then he goes, and the ones that aren't dudes, they're gonna mug you. So I'm talking to one of the ones that's not a dude. It's a beautiful chick. So there's all these girls there from Somalia, right? And they all look like models. I mean, there's like 10 of them in a group, and these are the most gorgeous Somali girls you ever seen in your life, right? And I'm talking to one of them, and I'm like, look, I'm like, oh man, this girl likes me. I'm talking to this girl, and they keep whispering to me, dude, do not talk to that girl. Sure enough, one of the other dudes,
the Alaskan guy,
he leaves with her, and she's like, let's go to this coffee shop. They go to a coffee shop. As soon as they get in, the doors lock. A couple of guys with meat cleavers come out, and they said, give us your ATM card, and they emptied his ATM. Took all his money.
Straight up, bro.
Like held him hostage.
I literally begged you, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, dude. And you were like, no, dude, they're beauticians.
beautiful. Yeah,
they're beauticians.
Like,
And I'm
she's
like,
a hairdresser.
they're
She's a
not
hairdresser.
beauticians, motherfucker. They're not beauticians. They're going to take everything you got.
You
I was like, I'm not going with you, bro. And, well, remember the fucking locals that we hooked up with?
Those two crazy kids that drove us around. Yeah.
Dude. Wow, that one night, dude, we were there and fucking, we go in like fucking, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
10 o'clock at night to this bar. We come out and it's fucking daybreak. It was like that scene off of Varsity Blues when you walk out of the bar.
Yeah, except that we're from Varsity Blues to Black Hawk Down. Because we start walking through this neighborhood and everyone's coming out and staring at us and like,
Dude,
it got scary, dude.
It got, well, and those other guys from, I don't know where
Yeah,
Sean
those
Vegas.
two kids we hooked up.
Yeah.
When we say hooked up with, we don't mean hooked up with, first of all.
They drove us around.
Yeah, we became buddies.
They showed us a good time. Although, fuck, you remember the
That
beers?
doesn't help. They showed us a good time.
I know.
It was these two young Bahrainian dudes that like wanted to be friends with us, and they drove us around a little bit, and they loved Guns N' Roses. That's all I remember.
Yep. Oh my God.
They were like Guns N' Roses, Guns N' Roses. I was
dude.
like, yeah, man, Guns N' Roses.
I'm still Facebook friends with that fool.
Yeah,
That
cool.
one dude, I forget his name, but
We traded that gym out there. That was fun.
Yep. Well, and they were calling him the Jolly Green Giant because he's a monster compared to most people, right? Anyways, but to the Middle Easterns, they're like my size.
Yeah.
Like I'm 5'7", right? You towered every fucking buddy.
Well, when we got there was like a cultural liaison with the fighting organization that like taught us, said, here, the do's and don'ts. Like, while you're here, do this, don't do this. And one of the things they said was like, under no circumstances are you allowed to take your shirt off in public except for when you're fighting, right? So him and I are in the weight room. The weight room's in the basement of this place. Mm-hmm. We're lifting weights. He's cutting weight. I was lifting weights. And then we're about to get in the elevator, but we're all just in shorts, right? I think he's in a towel. I'm in shorts.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck it. Let's just get on the elevator and we'll ride it up to our room. We'll be fine. We won't run into anybody. You're like, okay. The other thing that they tell us is there's like, if the women are wearing the black outfit, like the black sheet over their face and the black hood and stuff, the liaison lady, she goes, they treat them as a shadow. She goes, don't speak to them. It's rude if you speak to those ladies, right?
Because they can't say anything to you at all.
You're not allowed to talk to those ladies. Just act like they're not there. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we get in this elevator. We start riding to our room. It stops on the next floor. Doors open. 6 ladies get in, all dressed in black with the things on their face, and we got no shirts on.
We got no shirts on. I'm in a towel that's fucking straight like I'm cutting weight, dude.
Washcloth.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much, I'm cutting weight like
and we're dripping sweat. So we're just awkwardly like, oh no, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get in trouble. We're young at the time. We're like, our mind's going to the worst place. Like, we're in the Middle East.
Well, yeah, we didn't want to get beheaded. That's what that was a lot that was going on. The fucking
that's what was going on back then.
War was going on.
Yeah,
when we were there.
Yeah, and like Bahrain's a pretty tame place. It's actually the Bahrainian people are fucking awesome. By the way, they were one of the most hospitable countries I've ever been to. But at the time, we're young kids and we're scared. So the elevator gets to our floor, and it didn't get to our floor.
No, they got out first.
Yeah, they got out first. The door opens, they get out, and we're just sitting there sweating, looking at each other. We're so scared. And then this voice comes from the hallway. What'd she say?
Nice buddy.
She goes, nice buddy. And then we go, we start like high-fiving.
Dude, it was so crazy because we were like, oh, we're fucked, dude. We're fucked. And
that was inspiring for me because I was like, that was one of the first times that I got to travel the world. And since then, I travel everywhere.
Yeah,
now, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was first of many now.
Yeah, it just confirmed to me that like wherever you go, people are people and people are cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are people and people are cool. Those chicks dressed in those black outfits that we weren't supposed to talk to.
Oh my God.
They said nice body,
I know.
And it was fun. It was cool.
I remember
Cool.
I remember those fucking Alaskans, dude. They didn't give a fuck. They were pissing. Remember on the fish market they were pissing in the middle of the street when we left that bar?
Yep.
And I was like, dude, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm not hanging out with these guys.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, they ended up getting fucking. He got snitched up and got his fucking bank account just drained.
Yep. Well, bro, we all almost got stuck there. So, like the last day that we're there, this letter gets slipped underneath our door.
Oh my God,
and
it
says your room's not paid for. You need to leave. So we called the promoters. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
They were having some financial issues because they didn't sell any tickets to the fights, right?
Yep.
So the only people who watched Luke fight was like a bunch of fucking princes, like literally,
Like
right?
It was like now.
Yeah, it was like fighting now,
Like
no
fighting
crowds.
now,
Yeah.
no crowds.
Yeah.
Just the royal family and shit. That's in a little.
Yep. So we had
pocket.
no tickets home. We had our flights got canceled home, and we were going to get kicked out of the hotel. So we were just like, "What, are we going to be sleeping in the desert?" We didn't even know.
I was like, "Fuck, I need my money, motherfucker! I didn't come all the way over here."
And then we ended up getting stuck there maybe 2 or 3 days extra, and then we flew home.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude.
Then we saw M from James Bond at Heathrow.
Yep,
remember
fucking,
that?
I do.
The lady
remember
that plays M in James Bond. We saw her at the airport.
Yep,
that's how it ended.
We were in London, wasn't it?
Yeah, London at Heathrow.
We had to stay like a day in London, didn't we?
But they didn't even we didn't get a hotel room. We had to stay in the airport for 24 hours.
Yeah. Didn't we take a cab?
That was on the way there.
Was it? Yeah, that was on the way there. That was a miserable fucking flight, dude.
It was. That whole thing was fucked up. But what a
good
experience. Yeah, good experience.
Have you been to Fight Island yet?
So I've been to Yas Island,
Yeah.
but it wasn't during quarantine. I went last year when Curtis fought Amir. I forget how to say his last name.
Yeah, but you've been there.
I've been
same place.
Same hotel, everything. Yeah, the
Okay.
W, all that. I was there, yeah.
Break it down to me a little bit. What's it like?
It's cool, man. It's cool. The people from the UAE, those are the Emirati people, the Emiratis, right? They're cool. They're great. I mean, well, they're great. They're great to us. You know, when you're there, they're going to treat you real well. The accommodations are amazing. The food is world class. Like, you know, chefs and stuff everywhere.
Really?
So a really nice experience. I wasn't crazy about like how they treated like the help. You know, I saw the same people working every day for
Doing
like 24 hours a day. You know, and I've heard some crazy shit about the conditions that those people are in. So I'm not stoked about all that. But you know, Vinny and I rode the fastest roller coaster in the world. We went to a fun party. Curtis fought really well. You know, me, Sean Madden, and Vinny went on that trip, and it was a fun trip. It was cool.
So it's pretty much the same thing in the island, but now it's Fight Island.
You know, it's called an island, like a quote island, but it's it's a 2-minute drive over a bridge from Yas Island to like the mainland proper or whatever. And then it's just this big island covered in hotels and amusement parks. There's like a Disneyland type thing. There's like this Ferrari land that's dope.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool.
I hope I get to see some of that shit.
Yeah, you will. So from what I understand, as soon as you cross the bridge, you're just quarantined to the island. It's not your hotel.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because like the military's not letting people on and off, so you can from what I heard, you can go wherever you want on that island.
Okay.
You need to ride that roller coaster, dude. It's the fastest one in the world.
I'm a little bitch when it comes to things like that, dude. Gaethje knows.
It was crazy.
I'm scared of that shit, dude.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Damn. Fuck that. I don't know about no roller coasters. I don't know. I hate them. I mean, I like them.
Yeah.
When I get done with them, I like them. Getting on them, I'm a little screaming bitch.
So, you know, full disclosure, before I got on this thing, I ate a little edible. And this thing kicks in right as I sit down, you know, and I don't like really handle edibles well.
Yeah.
This thing starts moving and it's like turning sideways and I'm just watching the desert go past and I'm just thinking about how fragile humans are and like my mortality. And
I'm going to fucking leave.
It was messed up. Right? It was the beginning of a short panic attack. It was pretty intense.
Dude, fuck that. I would not. Dude, I get bad enough trip off edibles, let alone to be fucking on a roller coasters. The world's fastest one.
Fastest one in the world.
God damn. You remember how fast those motherfuckers drive down there though when they drove us around?
Oh yeah.
There's like
dangerously
fucking just fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. I enjoyed that trip, man. That was fun.
What was back to your fighting career? What was probably like, you know, one of your most memorable fights in the UFC and stuff?
You know, I've been thinking. I'll answer that, but I've been thinking about my fight career differently. You know, nowadays, because if I only go off of like my wins and losses and the amount of times that I fought, there's not a lot there. Like I was a professional fighter for, you know, like 12 years or something, but I was just riddled with injuries and honestly spent most of my time as a professional training partner, right?
Oh, yeah.
Flying around helping Nate Marquardt and Brennan Schaub and Rashad Evans and all of these guys prepare for their teams. Some camps in Montreal and a lot of time down at Jackson's and Albuquerque and that stuff. And I've been, you know, my takeaway was that I basically just got the greatest internship in coaching that anybody could have ever gotten, right? I got to watch Trevor Whitman and Greg Jackson and Faraz Sahabi, and I got to watch these creative, you know, brilliant coaches.
Field nurse.
Yeah, exactly. Write game plans and just fucking so special, right? So if I had to pick the specialist moment, it would have just been that. I think if there was one thing that stood out, One time in Albuquerque, we did a camp where I think GSP and a few other guys were in camp at that time and had organized for all of the best coaches from around, any coach that was affiliated with the team showed up, as well as all the fighters. It was like a calling all hands thing, and they ran this week-long, like, boot camp type thing where it was so cool, bro, where you would literally, like, there was a schedule, and you would get, Phil's going to teach at 7, Mike Van Arsdale is going to teach the next class, then Greg, then, it was... At the time, I didn't understand how special it was, but it was a very, very cool thing to be a part of. They topped it off by sending us down to the sand dunes at the end of the week, and just murdering us. Yeah, it was the worst thing ever.
I remember that shit.
But that was probably the most special moment in my career.
Did you stay at the dorms?
Nah, Elliot, and Cowboy were staying at a hotel down the street.
Yeah, that's what.
That was before Cowboy moved down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never stayed at the dorms. Leonard Garcia wanted me to stay with him a couple times.
I think they were just building the dorms.
Yeah, no, they had the dorms there, and I lucked in there, and I was like,
I love Leonard, man.
I'm on a fucking I think it was me and Elliot that drove down there a couple times, and we were like, let's just get the hotel room. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we did. We never did the fucking dorms deal.
Albuquerque's ghetto as fuck too, bro. Sorry if you're from Albuquerque. I don't mean
it is though.
Oh, they know. They know.
My car's been broken into like 10 times down there.
Yeah,
it's just fucking.
It's like Bahrain.
Yeah, this one time this dude walks up and opens his jacket, and it's like me, Rashad Evans, just a van full of bad motherfuckers. This guy opens up his jacket. He's like, "Yo, you want to buy a watch?" We're like, "No." He's like, "What about a shaving kit?" We're like, "Nah, man, we're good." He goes, "Fuck you then."
Yeah,
away, like wanted to fight us because we didn't want to buy a stolen shaving kit.
Goddamn, he would have got fucked up.
He would have got fucking.
But
best fighting moment. I mean, Australia was pretty special. I fought on 2 cards that Conor McGregor was on. One when he wasn't a big deal yet, and one when he was a big deal. And that was kind of a special thing to witness. Just to kind of watch see the rise of Conor McGregor was pretty special.
I think Salas fought on one card when I cornered him, and McGregor was the main event.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What a shit show. All those motherfucking... Because you're fucking... And I get it, because you're fucking... You party hardy, too.
Sure.
That's in your blood.
Yeah, I'm Irish. Yeah.
Yeah.
We drink.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And when you have Conor McGregor fighting, and you bring fucking all these fucking Irishmen in, dude, it's a fucking crazy fucking time.
It's nuts, bro. When at the O2 Arena in Dublin, I fought on that card the same night that Conor fought Brandao.
Uh-huh.
It was literally raining beer. I'm not exaggerating. Like, everybody in that place threw their beer, a full beer, as high as they could up in the air, and it was raining beer.
Yeah.
It was. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Nuts.
That'd be fucking sweet, though, right?
They did it in Boston, too. He was on the undercard in Boston. Or not the under, maybe the open. He was like an opening fight on the main card, and he fought Maxwell. Yeah, I think, right? And same thing. All the people of Boston went crazy and threw beer.
Guarantee. I mean, there's tons of Irishmen over there. Yeah, he is a huge following. What do you think about this fucking Gaethje and Khabib fight? Like,
I love it. I love it, bro.
Like, I think Russia is way. I mean, obviously, it's a bigger country than Ireland. Do you think it's going to be bigger than the McGregor Khabib fight?
I don't know that any. I think that anything that Conor attaches his name to becomes the biggest thing.
Huge, right? I know.
He's a superpower, But this is a big fight. I mean, the Russians are all in. Gaethje's got 1 million followers, and I would say half of them are Russians.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a big fight. It's big, dude. This is a big one.
I know.
And this is the one that this is the one people want to see now. Everybody wanted that.
Tony.
But Gaethje just tore him apart. And this became the fight.
Yeah.
They're both great dudes. Obviously, in this situation, I'm pulling for Gaethje because he's our guy, right?
Yep.
In any other situation, I'm always rooting for Khabib. He's one of my favorite fighters. I like the way he gets down. I model a lot of my ground systems off of shit that he does.
So effective.
Fucking go Gaethje, bro.
Yeah. We fucking leave on Wednesday for that bitch, and I'm like, dude, I'm the more I sit back and think about this, like I'm fucking so lucky to be a part of this. It's fucking sweet.
This is a huge thing, bro. Think about
Huge
this.
fucking-
This is a huge thing in MMA history. You are going to Fight Island for that fight, for the biggest, the biggest quarantine fight, right? Who knows where the world's headed? But this is a.
I know,
Dude, if he wins, that will be one of the biggest lightweight fights in the UFC.
Yep.
Ever.
no, I mean,
Like that'll be history making right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he can do it, dude. That's it. He can do it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking hell, but he can do it.
I think he can do it. I do. And I think he's had a great camp. Obviously, I don't want to get into the details of his camp, but I think he's had a great camp.
It's crazy because like I was talking to Trevor about it too, and I'm like, he looks better this week because like he's just been getting tired and tired. And I was talking to Trevor, I was like, I guess this is normal. Every camp I get worried because like, you forget like what his body is going through all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it's different, right? It's hell. You remember that.
And some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. Right?
Yep.
If you're winning every day, that's not what a good camp is made
No,
of.
and it's
Good
not
camps are
good
made
training
of-
partners either. Yeah,
There's a forge, right? There's a man has to be battle hardened throughout his camp, and that happens by being broken, right? It's like making a sword. You make a sword by heating that shit up and folding it and beating the hell out of it, and that's how you turn ore into like a beautiful killing machine. And the same thing happens with a man. So when you're seeing it happen, it can't happen too much, but when you're seeing it happen, you have to recognize it for what it is.
and I think that's what made us so good as a camp when we were fighting.
Yeah.
We had the best of the best, let alone the best of the coaching staffs that we had.
Yeah.
We were all sharpening each other, dude.
Dude, you look at some of those old pictures and everybody made it to the big show. That doesn't happen in other rooms.
No.
There's literally a picture. It's not the one you guys put up. It's this one where Greg Jackson and a couple other
Yep,
guys were in town.
I
You
see it,
know
yeah.
the one, right?
Yeah.
Trevor used to have it blown up on his wall.
He still does.
Yeah.
He has it in the office now.
Everybody in that picture made it.
It's huge.
What
Fucking
the hell?
I think Holly Holm was in that motherfucker still too.
Yep. Young Holly Holm was in there.
Rashad, fucking. I mean, it was who's who.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
I know, dude. It's nuts. That's why I don't know. I guess I don't. Do you get like just feel like an everyday deal? Like, I mean, you run a school down in Arvada, right? Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora.
And like some of the kids that come in, they're like, God, they're still like starstruck on like probably some of the people that come in, right?
Yeah.
And same thing, like going to airports or going to eat with Gaethje, and just people stop and like, oh, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah.
I forget, like
Yeah, me too.
how cool it is. Like after it's done, like we were running Red Rocks with Gaethje a couple weeks ago. These kids were fucking taking senior photos.
Yeah.
With the thing, they were driving by, their mom was driving them by. Literally turned around, came back, and asked for a picture. And I'm like, God damn, dude, I just forget, like,
Yeah.
why the fuck you want to get a picture with Gaethje?
Well, we've been doing this forever, right? I mean, I remember one time I had this talk with one of my wife's cousins. We're watching fights, right?
Uh-huh.
And then some guy comes on. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know him. Another guy comes on. Oh, yeah, I met him. Oh, yeah, I know him. I do this like 20 times.
Yeah.
And he kind of sarcastically is like, oh, what? You know everybody in fighting? And I was like, shit, I guess I do. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I mean, realistically,
Like,
yeah.
a bunch of people who back in the day was just some quiet dude in the room or just some chick in the room. The ones that kept coming, the ones that stuck around, yeah, they're all fighting for titles and shit now.
Like Michelle Watterson was the one.
That's a perfect example, right? And if you're around long enough, yeah. I mean, now there's, so many camps and so many people coming up in different rooms that I only know these people because I'm studying them so that my people will beat them, right? But
I mean,
yeah, bro. There's a generation that graduated.
Yeah, I mean, there's you have the new generation like Gaethje, and then you got guys like Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
Fucking literally were with us.
That was our homie forever. Still
Right?
is, man. I love that dude.
Yeah,
Well,
and-
life has pulled us in different directions. I'm not super close with Donald anymore. Well, bro, Donald calls tonight and says, yo, hey, it's going down. I need you.
Let's go to Stampede.
I might say, I have kids. Yeah, the Stampede.
Let's go to Stampede. We would
Hey,
go.
it's Wednesday. We're going to
Wednesday,
Stampede.
we're going to Stampede. And we did, dude.
Yeah, we used to tear it up.
We fucking did. We teared it up down there. That shit was fun with him and Mikey and
Yeah.
fucking, it was always like me, you, Mikey, Cowboy, Leonard.
Yep.
That was a fucking. We used to go fucking party
That was
hard.
a squad. Arturo, we bring Arturo Fernandez.
Arturo, fuck yeah, dude.
Arturo didn't do MMA, but he was a gangster.
Jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love that dude.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, where's he living at?
I think, from what I understand, he is a combat medic in the army. He's got like helicopters or something like that.
Dude, he was only like 5 foot.
Tiny little dude.
Tiny little dude, but when he grabbed you, you were fucked.
Yeah, he's a little killer.
A little fucked.
That was my homie, bro. Me and him went to high school together.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You know, it was another fun time when you and your hunting crew took me on that pig hunt, and I killed that pig with the knife.
Oh, yeah. That
was scary.
That's with Drew Home and Slaughter, right?
Yep.
They organized. Dude, we took that fucking RV. Remember?
Bro.
Oh,
so
my
fun.
God, dude. We got so shit-faced going on
Killing
there.
Killing that pig was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like the most shocking thing I've ever done in my life.
Who was that when Thatch went with us?
No,
Or no?
He went on the next
No, that
one.
was when Copeland.
This was Copeland, me, you. I brought one of my buddies, Drew Myers.
Yep, I remember Drew. Yep.
Yeah, that was
I think that was the first time I ever take Adderall. And I was in a tree.
Wired.
I was wired in a tree stand, fucking sitting there all night, freezing my ass off. But every fucking raccoon and armadillo died that night when they came by my tree stand. No fucking pigs, but I killed the fuck out of shit out of.
I turned
armadillos.
that pig into breakfast sausage and Italian sausage and ate for a year and a half.
Yep.
So good.
Dude, I forget. Remember we did that little shotgun course too?
Yeah.
We learned how to run shotgun.
Combat shotgun course.
Yep.
That was super
Slaughter
fun.
put on. Dude, that was fucking a good time.
I like him, man. I like Slaughter. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yep.
a good
He's
dude.
down in Texas, down in Waco.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he lives down there.
Got a compound going? Or is he?
Yeah, he just Yeah, he really does, dude. Like land. Like he sold his house up here and bought a fucking good spread of land and everything. He's doing good. He comes back here a lot.
Yeah.
He works still here, and
You have to tell him I said what's up.
I will.
Yep.
Damn, that was a fucking good time.
It was. We got after it.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't like the drive home.
You killed
though.
a pig with an AK-47, didn't you?
I think
no?
it was just an AR.
Oh.
308.
Yeah.
It was my 308, that fucking deal.
Yeah.
Those guys were fucking crazy, damn.
Because they had them buggies and shit. So even if you weren't hunting, you were just driving buggies around in the jungle.
It was crazy. It was the way I've not been to Texas like that ever again. Like
That was
a different.
that was
climate.
lawless Texas, bro. We got on that ranch and it was just
Dangerfield,
Yep.
Dangerfield, Texas. Is
So
what it
fun.
was. Yeah, it was different. It wasn't like when I go to Texas now. It's like I go by San Antonio now, and it's more deserty, fucking. But that was like all green and
Yeah, because
fucking.
it's on the east side.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I've done a couple of pig hunts on the west side. I got a buddy down there named Billy that takes care of me and my friends, and it's fun, man. We've had some really good hunts. And in Texas you get away with some stuff you don't get to do here. We're doing we're standing up in the back of Jeeps.
It's awesome.
Mounting our rifles and
I know,
shooting
it's
from
the
Jeeps and
best.
stuff. You feel like a special forces. or
I
something.
always tell my wife. I said if I ever move, I'm moving to Texas.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's the Wild West. I love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of hunting, what all tags you got this year, man? What all did you go out for? I should say.
So I had a muzzleloader elk bear. Saw a ton of bear sign. The elk weren't really making any noise yet.
Yep.
I mean, dude, the opening day, I didn't even know if we were going to get to hunt opening day because they get this last minute blizzard comes rolling through Grand Mesa. And we can't get up the hill. I mean, it's the craziest mud I've ever seen in my life. I got my new truck,
Yep.
and it's not getting up in this mud. We got this trailer stuck. I mean, it was nasty. We ended up having to wait 2 days for the roads to harden, and then we get up there. It was good hunting. I mean, I had a blast. I feel like I learned a lot. I don't just like to gauge my hunts off whether or not I'm successful with harvesting because
fucking welcome to my world.
Yeah, because I guess I'm just not a great hunter. But
wait till you bow hunt. Fucking really disappointing.
Yeah, I would say my challenge with hunting recently has been, now that I'm a father, when I'm at home, I'm longing to be in the woods. But when I'm in the woods, I'm looking at my life and I'm longing to be home with my kids and my wife, and that's a battle. Not a lot of hunters talk about this, but that's a very large piece of hunting for me. So I think that this year was a success because I handled that well. Like I was able to say, my kids are at home, and that's okay.
Yep.
And I'm in the woods, and I'm going to make the best of this while I'm here, rather than like constantly living in two different worlds. Because I've done that, where I waste a whole week in the woods stressing about where I wish I was instead of like appreciating being in the woods. And this year I did that well, which was cool.
Good.
Make sense?
Yeah.
But I didn't kill anything, and that sucks.
Well, there's only so few of us that kill fucking state records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I killed a dink this year.
Yeah.
I killed a fucking. I'll show it to you. I got it up there. It's a pretty cool fucking buck, though. I killed. I had a couple shots at an elk that I probably should have killed, but I was hunting private land.
Yeah.
I know the big bulls are there, and I had a big bull come in, and I was fucking hit a tree limb on my bow. But that's when you wish, fuck, why didn't I do a muzzleloader tag? Because it would have been perfect for a muzzleloader.
Yeah, so I have one more tag. My Mule Deer Tag is the 24th.
Yeah, the one that's coming up, October 24th. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a month long, ain't it?
And that's a week.
Oh, you got the regular rifle one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have access to private land for that one. I hunt with Drew Myers.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's good. Yeah, he's good. A couple of years back, I pulled up just a monster buck off that spot. So
there's big bucks over there.
Dude, last year I came so close. I mean,
another big one.
Yeah, couldn't make it happen, man. He wouldn't. He needed to jump a fence.
What gun do you use for that?
The first time around, I was kind of in some thick stuff, so I used a lever action that I really like. It's a large caliber lever action of 45-70.
Oh yeah, that's a big bitch.
I love that gun. And more than anything, I just wanted to use it, right? And I felt very comfortable with it. I upgraded. I had a nice pair of ghost ring sights on it and stuff, and I feel real comfortable with the gun. I had two guns in the truck, and that was just the one I pulled, went into the woods, and got them. But I have a Savage 7mm Magnum.
Oh, 7mm.
Like.
Oh yeah, that'll drop that motherfucker too.
Yeah, it's got some nice glass on it and stuff.
Good.
Loophole, amazing loophole optic. Yeah, Mark 5.
That's my company. I like that place.
Yeah, it's good.
When's the last time you've been to Texas then?
I go for some family stuff. Shout out to my wife's family.
They live out there?
They live there.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So usually when I'm in Texas, I'm spending time with family. So I have something planned. Like February, March, we're going down with these special forces guys and doing some tactical shooting, and then we're gonna hunt some pigs.
Nice.
So,
that's probably what time I'm gonna go down there in November. I think end of November, December, to hunt whitetail. But I want to shoot some fucking pigs, and I probably do it like in March. I think. So if you want to come, I'll stay in touch with you and talk to you about that. But
I'll be all about that.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I'm always down for pig hunting. That's one of the more fun hunts.
Right.
Every other hunt is hunting. Pig hunting, you get to dress up like a soldier.
Yeah, you get to be a fuck. Yeah, you love that fucking part.
I just get all decked out.
He does.
Bring all my fancy
the
gear.
belt. Yeah, I remember all that shit. It's fun. Like you're like a G.I. Joe.
I get to play G.I. Joe and shoot at moving targets that are made of bacon. I mean, it's hard to beat that.
Yeah, and you can shoot multiple of them.
Yeah.
And they get praised. You get praised by doing it.
The last pig I got, we brought back and we gave it to a battered women's shelter. So we processed all the meat, turned it into sausage and gave it to the battered women's shelter.
That's sweet.
That's cool.
Fuck, man. You ready, Codes?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready for this? Let's get ready to do our little full send moment. Where we going? Clutch problem. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so today we're not going full send. We are checking out Derrick Lewis IG page, right?
My balls are hot.
Have you met him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He fought one of my boys back in the day. He is about to fight. He's fighting Curtis. Next.
Yeah, I was going to say he called out Curtis.
Oh yeah. Fuck, you guys are fighting each other
for that. That was a bad call out.
They're fighting in 7 weeks. We're in camp. We're in camp right now.
Holy shit, that's kind of ironic. Okay, cool. Yep. Well, either way, I love this guy's fucking Instagram page. For real though, Curtis is gonna fucking beat him down.
I mean, look, Derrick Lewis always has. the ways in which he beats people, he always has those ways.
Yeah, I mean that's why he's there.
Yeah, the guy hits hard as fuck, and he's super durable.
He's getting trimmed too.
The only person that beats Curtis in this fight is Curtis.
Yep.
If Curtis don't show up, then Derrick's got a shot. But if Curtis shows up,
it's gonna be a long.
God damn, 7 weeks. Yeah, that's fucking.
it's
soon.
gonna be. It's either gonna.
What
be
is that? November?
Yeah, it's a couple days after Thanksgiving.
Sweet.
We have a great game plan. Curtis is very well rounded and getting better everywhere all the time. So
Yeah.
I like it. Great fight for us.
Wait, was that when he fought Santos? Is that when he knocked him out?
Yeah.
Referee stopped it.
We had a good plan for that one, right? We did some subliminal messaging in that fight, right? We sent out we were constantly talking about wrestling. So Dos Santos, I mean, he was thinking about wrestling so much he forgot how to box, and our plan was to actually go out there and box.
Yeah. And I think that was huge for Curtis's part to show everybody like he's not just a wrestler.
Yeah.
Especially going against Dos Santos, like he's a G.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, fuck, that was good. All right, what you got, Cody? Which one are we doing first? Oh, fuck, I'd rather got hit by the car than do that. What the fuck was he on?
I think he's standing on tires.
He did not land that motherfucker.
Landed on his nose.
Yeah, that's not good. What do you got next? Fuck that. That makes me fucking... What is that? A cartoon? What the fuck? That was probably one of the most memorable things I remember him talking about. What did he take his pants off?
Yeah, that or when he goes,
Yeah.
where around a fine ass at?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. He's just fucking funny. What else you got for me?
He's great.
That he's posting. Well, what the fuck was that?
Dude, that's a boulder.
And that motherfucker just took it like a G. Holy shit, dude. He's still driving. Oh. Dude, how crazy is that? This dude, what is he, like a bus driver?
Yeah, he's got to be a tour bus driver or
Some
something.
fucking dirt clod just came.
A boulder comes right through the window and fucking he just takes it like a man.
Oh.
All right, what else you got?
Here's your boat for you, buddy.
Oh, this is the one I wanted. So check this out, Coach.
So romantic.
Getting a ring or what?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She stepped on the gas or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
she must have hit the
throttle.
lever just to go, and it's two pontoon boats fucking. They're making look like he must have just proposed to her.
And she just puts her hand on that throttle.
Oh, he did it. There it is with his right hand.
Oh my god, dude,
That's even better.
that's awesome. Well, there you go. If you want to check it out, check out Derrick Lewis, the Beast UFC. That's what we pulled up today for the full send moment. Man,
You weren't lying about this Kill Cliff. It's good. Cherry lime.
dude, it's the bomb, huh?
Yeah, damn.
They got a bunch of different ones, man. They're fucking good, man. I like that company, dude. They're the real deal Holyfield. I don't know, Coach. What else? What else you want? You got any stories about your old coach here?
No, not any good ones. He just used to beat me up all the time.
I think we all used to
Hey,
be.
do you remember that one time that I got a little mouthy in class?
Oh, yeah.
And
What time?
Yeah, which time?
I mean, it happened a few times, right?
Yeah.
And you told me that you were going to whip my ass, and you said, I'm not going to hurt you, but you're going to hurt.
Sounds about right.
Fucking
And
bad.
I was like, okay, all right, coach, I'm cool, whatever.
You were scrappy though, bro, right? You were wiry and scrappy and filled with that little brother rage,
Yeah.
like someone's been stepping on me since I was a kid. You step all you want, I'm not breaking. That's what you had in you, right? Unbreakable.
You're the one that got me started my jiu-jitsu career, and I loved it. You remember I used to ask you after every class, teach me something else.
Yeah, show me something. Hey,
You're
show
a
me
little
something.
teacher's pet.
Hey man, show me something you didn't show them.
How long have you been a black belt now for, Cody?
It'll be 9 years in January.
Damn.
Because when you're a black belt for 9 years, then you can give black belts.
Oh, so you're there.
Yeah, you get your third stripe, and then you're allowed to give black belts. So I'm almost there.
Who you under?
I'm all Easton. My black belt was given to me there were 3 black belts in the room that day. So it was Elliot Amal and Nate Marquardt.
Yeah.
Right. So they kind of did it together. Right. So that could potentially lead to some messy lineage. Right. But I was training under Elliot and Amal at the time, as far as like tracing my lineage. So that would be a Renzo Gracie black belt.
Yeah, that's what
and because Nate had kind of switched over with them through the training, TKO and Grudge and all that stuff. But yeah, Nate and Amal. Elliot.
Damn, you've been doing jiu-jitsu for a long ass time, bro.
Yeah, man, I still train a couple days a week.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, it's fun. I got to a point where I was just teaching all the time and coaching, but if you're not actually doing it, the shit you're teaching, it's like you're just regurgitating some old stuff you remember. It doesn't stay sharp, right? You gotta keep training. And then I got all these, young monsters.
Yeah.
I got a blue belt named Zach who can submit me. Like,
blue belt.
Yeah.
He's good.
Bro, he's a killer, right? Played in the NFL, all this stuff.
He's a monster.
Dude's a killer. And is, one of the most coachable athletes I've ever had, right? So anything you teach him, he just downloads it to his brain and knows it, So that's,
There's only so few of us that can do that.
Being a black belt's tough, dude. Yeah. Being a black belt's tough, man, because like everybody expects you to be Master Yoda or some shit, and that you're still just a dude. You're just a dude that's been doing it a long time,
Yeah, but you're above the average man though, so don't say you're just.
I tap to some embarrassing shit these days too because I'm old. I'm 39 and my body hurts, man. So like the other day I'm rolling with Curtis and he locks up a body triangle around me. He's on my back. We're starting in back mount. He starts on my back, locks up a body triangle, starts to just stretch me out and I tap.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
And then 5 minutes later did it again. But I'm like, I gotta pick up my kids later today.
I gotta play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta play golf, yeah.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Straight up. I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm glad. Here's my deal. Like, I'm glad you came all the way out here.
Fuck yeah.
And got on the show. Honestly, man, where can people find you at?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I don't go too crazy on social media. My Facebook is updated by my Instagram. My Instagram is Donnybrook Cody, right?
Yep. Donnybrook Cody.
But you're gonna see a bunch of pictures of my kids, and I keep it pretty regular. I'm not real into the. I don't know. I'm not out there promoting myself maybe like I should be. But if you want to get to know me, you can see me on the mat. You can come to my gym and
where's that at?
High Altitude Martial Arts. That's it's in Aurora, right?
Which is a fucking sweet ass gym.
It is, yeah. We've expanded a few times recently, dude. Knocked some walls down and shit. It's getting a lot bigger.
When Nate ran that gym, I remember going there on Thursday nights. Remember Thursday night sparring?
Oh yeah, it was to scrap. They still scrap on Thursday nights.
Do they really? You guys still do it?
Yeah, Christian runs it, or some of the other guys. So yeah, man, you can either see me there or you can see me on TV. Right?
Yep. I'm
on TV once a month at least right now. So.
You are on there a lot.
Yeah.
God, I got to give you there because I don't like. It's one of those things like when you're in the moment, you're like, yeah, this is cool, right? Yeah. But then you're like, I'm away from my family.
Yep.
I'm away from, like, to me, it's like, I'm away from here.
Yeah.
My plantation, like, this is,
yeah.
I like it here.
Yeah.
And, I'm good enough just with, to be a part of Gaethje's deal, like, still, and I'm happy just with that. And granted, it's probably one of the biggest.
Just with that. That's a big deal, man.
It is a big deal, but like you take all that away, like if he was just a prelim guy, I'd be just as happy with that. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I like being here. I like being home. I like to be able to be out here in the mountains.
Yeah. I like the road. I like being home. I like both, right? It's kind of like the hunting thing I was talking about. I find it's a balance for me. When I'm on the road, I want to be home. And when I'm home, I appreciate being home. But if I'm home for long enough, I long for
ready to go.
The road. Yeah, just the adventure. I love being around I would imagine it's what soldiers used to feel back in the day, right? I like being around my brothers. I like the creative outlet of coaching. We come up with these game plans. And these new ideas, and then we go do it at the highest level with the highest risk. You tell me something that's more fulfilling and more exciting than that.
I know, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We definitely are lucky, the life that we lived.
Amen, bro. Yep.
Definitely.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Fuck yeah, man. It's been over an hour. We're already talking, dog. I just want to say a big shout out. Like, dude, it's been a great time with you in my career. And to see you coach now and still do what you're doing, and like the level of athletes that you work with, I'm fucking pretty proud of you, dude.
Thanks, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
It's fun to it's fun to be in the room with you and the rest of the coaches, right? What an amazing group of coaches we get to work with.
It's nuts. Like that's why I'm just like I look back and I'm like, God, look at us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Me too, bro.
We were so fucking broke. Remember, we barely had gas money to get to.
Oh yeah,
Gym A to Gym B, and
we
were fighting for nothing. Yep. And now it's just nuts, dude. It's crazy. Hell
yeah.
On that note. Man, I want a big shout out to my boys over at Tito Knives. Good.
Ultralight. Ultra sharp.
I'm waiting for it, dog. Yeah. That's like your little key, your little memo deal. Hey, you check out TitoKnives.com. You, like I said, it's ultralight, ultra sharp. It's the shit, man. I got to get you one of those knives because you would love it.
Hell yeah, I'll take one.
They're badass.
Yeah, they're badass. They are sweet. I'll get you one, Code.
Sweet.
Type in GU15 on the checkout, and you get to save that money on that new blade. The backcountry wall, I think I got like 2 or 3 of them coming to the shop. So I'll get you one, Cody, and you guys will be happy. Definitely. Well, I should say Skinny Cody and Cody.
We got badass sponsors, dude.
Thick Cody.
That's right.
Thick Cody.
Hey, that could go to either one of us at this point, dude. My Skinny Cody days are gone.
You did get thicker.
Yeah, you did. On that note, man, what kind of camo did you rock this year for your hunt? What kind of camo you run?
So I have.
Or do you run solids?
I mean, I wear solid colors. I don't wear a lot of camo, although I do have. I got like a merino wool hoodie that I wear from First Light that I really like.
Good. Yep.
I have a couple of First Light things, but other than that, I just wear solid colors.
Nice. That's pretty much what I've done a lot.
Who's got some badass solids? Crypt Tech.
You know it, dog. Damn, Cody, you fucking chiming in today, dog. You on point.
I'm trying to get some of that sponsorship money too, Crypt Tech.
Yeah. Battlefield of the Backcountry. Guys, if you type in Gladiators 2020 on the checkout, you get to save 20% on your next purchase. Get some of that high altitude, Highlander, fuck you, name it. Some of the solids, I got to get you some of those too because you'll love them.
Like these pants
I fucking wear.
Yep.
All Crypt Tech, dude.
I'm familiar with the brand. I love it.
Dude, they're awesome. They're comfy. Your buns look nice in them, dude. I'm telling you.
It is, like, honestly, those guys are fucking awesome. They've been, I mean, you know, me, I've been rocking Crypt Tech since you probably met me and since we hunted back on that big guy. Yeah.
I know some dudes with Crypt Tech paint jobs on their guns.
Oh yeah, fucking sick, huh? Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I want to get one. I don't even have one of those motherfuckers. I'm about to get a fucking wrap though. I think. Yeah. Crypt Tech wrap. Yeah. On my vehicle. Yeah, it'll be fucking bad.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, Cody, you might have to pick up some of that kill clip, huh? You know who sells that? Elliot sells that at his gym.
I know.
Yeah,
I see it there. I just hadn't tried it.
He probably charges an arm and leg too.
I don't know, but it's good.
It's worth every penny.
I'm awake. I was wired there for a second. I was like, whoo!
I say this every episode. Do not drink it at night. You have to stop at that Ignite by like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
because dude, you'll be like I were the other night at 7 at night, dude, and it was 4 a.m. I was still up.
Yeah, it is crazy, dude.
Hanging out.
I love it. On that note, you fucking type in GU15 on your next order from them, and you get to save money with that by listening to this podcast. Cody, did you know I saved you all this fucking money? Cody, on that note, I can say this because I killed a fucking buck this year so far, but last year I didn't kill shit. Right? I was fucking sucking. I wounded an animal. I couldn't find it.
That's the worst.
I missed. I sucked last year. I don't know what it was. But this year, I got Mountain Primal, a meat company, to come through, and they sponsor the show, and they come in with a fucking discount code. They ship to all 50 states. And if you type in Unleash 15, you get to save money on that bitch too. So now your freezer's empty right now because you didn't kill shit just like me last year.
Wah, wah.
I can only rub that in because I shot something already. Dude, you should check them out. Dude, they're fucking the shit. I was telling Elliot about them. Elliot was all about because Elliot likes fucking cooking meat and doing that. Yeah, man, Mountain Primal, dude. They're right out of here in Colorado too. They're fucking good people. I had them on the podcast and
elk, deer, everything,
dude, everything. They're literally I was impressed with their pork chops, dude.
Yeah,
they're fucking good. What did we have that one time?
Some of their sausages.
Yeah, the sausages were so fucking good, dude.
Bear,
good dudes too.
I don't think they got bear. I think they just have like elk, like and bison. I mean, obviously Highland cattle. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's
delicious.
good. Yeah, they're good people. Yeah, check them out, Mountain Primal.
Check out that bat they brought for us.
I know. Look at this. You would like that bat.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. I was looking at that.
That's
got the little skull spike on the bottom.
Yeah, dude. It's the real deal. That's some Viking shit right there.
That's gnarly. Yeah,
I know. You would definitely appreciate something like that.
I go to this Viking festival every year up in Vail where we dress up. And this year, you know Matt Bernier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a shit, right? Yeah. Shout out to Matt Bernier. Guy keeps me held together. He's
a big archery hunter.
Dude, he killed a bear and gave me the pelt, and I wore it to that Viking festival, and I looked so fucking cool.
I bet you did.
I was a berserker.
I bet.
Yeah, it was great, dude.
Matt's good shit, dude. I like that dude. He came out here and shot with me.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. You still go see him? He keeps you in line?
Yeah, I see him once a week, yeah. I've been seeing him once a week for as long as I can remember.
Really?
I mean, I just put the miles on my body, you know. Yeah. He keeps me dialed in. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, Matt's good shit. I need to get a hold of him. I need to have him out here. We'll shoot. I'll take his money and then we'll get into a podcast. We need to get a bow, Cody.
Well, you know what I keep saying. I mean, I want, like, my brain's already transitioned from muzzleloader to archery, but anything that I do, I believe in, training and preparation and all that. And like, I literally cannot find a second to fire a bow.
I know.
So it's like, I'm gonna buy a bow, and then what? I'm gonna get up there and suck with it. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
You got to do it.
If I get it, I want to train. Yep. So I'm just moving some things around. I'm making the time.
Yep. Once you do it though, you will fucking love it, right, Cody?
Oh yeah.
This little fucker, he loves it.
It's good, clean fun.
I want to.
It's good, man. I love it. I'm so glad I got it. I picked up a bow. I really am. I'm no fucking.
Where do you shoot?
I shoot a Matthews VXR right this year, and it's fucking the shit, dude. It's the shit. I'll take you up on my fucking range and have you shoot a couple of different ones. It's fun. You'll like it. No, you won't. It's good. I'll have you even shoot the fucking recurve. You'll like that. That's what what's the name likes to shooting fighter. One of your fighters.
Boyan.
Yeah. He's been bugging me to come out here. I want to bring him out here and shoot with me. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like that dude.
Boyan's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I got to fucking cut this one out because I got to go piss, dude. I'm peeing my pants lately. These beers going right through me. Who we missing? I think that's it. My boy, Walls to Walls. I can't forget about him. He hooks me up with all these tumblers. He's pretty sweet, right? Flags, keychains. Like I said, for all you patrons, we appreciate you guys for fucking throwing down with us, keeping the podcast rolling. I definitely want you guys, if I have not reached out to you on your email, please DM me because I need to get your full name, address, so I can get all your shit sent to you for being a patron. We got some cool shit coming out your way. Fucking me and Cody tried to do a fucking Halloween giveaway last night, but I was listening to fucking audio and we were too fucking drunk.
Dude, it was like 15 takes for 1 minute, dude. It was stupid.
That's amazing. You need to find the drunkest one and use that.
No, dude, it's so bad.
Absolute shit.
We're gonna do a contest, a pumpkin carving contest for the month of October. Pick a winner at the end of Halloween, our episode. You tag us, do a deal, and you'll get some fucking swag, some giveaways from our partners. Yeah, so any GU Unfiltered logo, if you paint it, what do we say? We paint it, cut it, carve it, whatever you want.
Whatever.
Tag us, and we'll put you in the raffle if it's good, So, yeah, that'll be fun end of October. That'll be after Gaethje's fight. I'll pick a winner. But, yeah, if you're doing them, do it. And, Buck, this will be the last one podcast until I come back. So you're gonna be
travel safe, bro.
Yeah, it'll be good.
We'll be cheering for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, fuck. He wins, we all win, right? I mean, that's it. Like I said, I'm just lucky to be a part of it. On that note, anything we missing?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yeah.
Love you guys, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Love you guys.
It's always been real with you, Cody. It's been fun. We have some.
I gotta have you back out here when you're drinking because it's gonna be a little bit better when you drink. On that note, man, I appreciate you guys all listening. Give my boy Donnie Brook a follow. Check him out. He's a great black belt jiu-jitsu instructor, coach of some of the highest level UFC fighters out there. Fuck, who would have thought?
That's nuts.
Right? Who would have thought? I did.
I thought I was the pinnacle of your coaching career, buddy. Here you are. Showed me up. That's a feat, my friend.
I'm blessed. I'm definitely blessed.
Right. On that note, man, we out. I appreciate you coming in. Guys, check out all of our companies, Leopold Matthews, Cafaro.net. Check them all out, man. I appreciate you guys listening, and we are out.
Thanks.